Here we are now, walking up Eaton Street. Do you remember Eaton Street, Trace?
I do, lots of happy memories for Eton
Do you remember Eaton Street?
Walked up and down here many a time.
I do remember it. Remembered it very well.
And this was our second home, wasn't it? Basically.
It was basically. Grandparents lived here, or maternal grandparents.
And we had,
On a holiday, Mum and Dad were made up together.
and we actually had mates, didn't we? We had mates that we played out with.
We did.
The kids used to knock on the door and say, "Is Colin playing out?"
And I used to remember on a Saturday you could hear all the horses clippity clopping up and down. You'd go out and see all the police on the back of the horses.
Yeah, sometimes when Liverpool and Eton both played at home, all the fans would be queuing, didn't they? Outside the house.
And you could hear the roars from the crowd.
But yes, I remember this street very well.
My auntie Gladys told me a story. When she was younger, her and my mum, they used to actually let people have the bikes in the yard, but they'd pay them.
Yeah.
So they'd make a little bit of a
Do you remember
income
those
coming in.
Coal, where the coal got delivered?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And I remember it getting Grandad cementing it over when they'd got a gas fire. He did away with it.
And these little grills here was the cellar, wasn't it? You could see when you went down the cellar, you could see.
Didn't they used to have an early shelter outside in the street?
They did, but it had gone by our time. Yeah, they did. Grandma had the key to it because it was nearer to them than anywhere else. So she had the key to the early shelter, apparently. Opened it.
Yeah.
This stand here, by the way, was built in 1971. Paul will probably remember the old Archibald Leach brick stand.
I do. I remember that being built.
Yeah.
I remember Grandma and Grandpa that we didn't get as much sun in the backyard anymore.
Wow. I remember that now.
Yeah. Do you remember?
You would have been 7 at the time, wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. And I remember
Yeah.
them going, we're not getting as much sun now.
Because that's a lot higher than what the old Archibald Leach stand was.
It is. It is a lot.
So we're coming up to 77 Eaton Street.
77 Eaton Street.
Liverpool L4.
L4.
What's the postcode?
It is
Can you
L4.
remember?
Some of these must be caving in.
Can you remember
Yeah,
the
yeah.
postcode?
Well, it's L4, isn't it?
Yeah,
But I can't remember the rest of it. now.
Obviously someone lives here now, but here we are.
Yeah,
77 Eaton Street.
A lot of time in that house.
This house here was like our second home.
It was.
And that there, I've got a photo of Paul sliding down it.
You have. Sliding down.
Position, nicer seats, definitely. You sit on our benches next door, you slide off, don't you? Nice comfy seats here. On a match day, these shirts that you can see, these are just put here for your benefit, so you can get your photographs. On a match day, some of these players may not be in the squad, so if you're not in the squad, your shirt's not up and the player's not in the room. If you are in the squad, you'll have 3 shirts, first half, second half, and if one gets ripped or blood on it, etc., you can change it. Obviously, we don't know the sides, we don't know the actual layout of the shirt, but goalkeeper's corner is always there. So Jordan Pickford is in that corner.